So yeah, you can see me in my beard cut. Most people like it, but generally my sister don't like me this shaven look. So I generally avoid doing this. And also it's a, like an hassle to like each day trim your beard and just to look like this. It's not always great. I mean, those who have seen me in beard, they generally prefer me looking in beard, but those who haven't, like, for them it's just one thing or the same. But I generally feel that I look good in beard, especially if it is short and like well trimmed. So that's one thing. So a quick update about today. I studied in the day, like I spent good hours. In the night, I studied vocabulary and I prepared like for cat do the mental maths and all. I also started learning like Urdu. Uh, that does not help as such for today, but I think um, it's better to like know a language that is from your own country and that can help you connect with different people, like especially uh, people who understand Urdu. And it's not that Urdu is widely spoken, but similar to Hindi, only the characters are different. So it won't take me much of a time to like know how to write and speak. Like I can speak Urdu because in daily language we have this mixture of Persianized things in Hindi, so it's more or less similar and only few sounds differ, but generally it's the same. So that's one thing. Yeah, it's like 29th of July and almost less than 4 months are left for CAT. I would be like sharing my journey of how I prepared for CAT, and that would be like a great thing for me to document, like when I studied, when I like lost my focus, and how many days I actually took for like getting a decent percentile in CAT. I know it's little tough because I am like searching for job side by side, like um working to improve my CAT skills. I'm not good at any section, be it quant, VARC, or DILR. But now I have certain patterns in my mind that how I want to appear in test, like what would be my strategies. So it would improve while giving mocks. Uh, so yeah, I'll try to give a mock yesterday, like tomorrow, because it's Sunday and I have like plenty of time. Although like Sunday, Monday does not matter to me because I'm not working. So, but yeah, like think it would be a good update for um, me to as to know where I currently stand. I had scored like 80 percentile or such in previous CAT attempts, although I didn't study. So like I can know that this was my baseline. Even if I don't study, 80 percentile is what I can get easily. So now the game is to improve it to like 99 and 99 plus, because below 99 I think I don't have any chance to get into a good IIMs or B school as such. There's one IIM like B school that I would be targeting is Xavier's, and NITI has become like IIM Bombay, so NITI favored engineers, but I think from now onwards it has become IIM, so it would be more into uh, like the IIM kind of scenarios, like they would be doing diversity hiring and all. So I think that reduces our chance. Uh, so yeah, like getting anything below 99 wouldn't make any sense. Even 99 wouldn't make any sense. Like I would attempt for 99.7 or 99.9 and above, then only I can like expect a call from a good IIM. And even getting a call does not mean that you would get shortlisted, because I don't have much thing to show in my resume. Um, and one more thing that is like true is IIMs generally hire people with less years of experience, but what should actually happen is like people who have like 5, 6 years of experience, they should actually pursue MBA, and that would make more sense because now they have clarity of thought as to which direction they want to go and as to what they want to do. Management studies as such does not have much of an impact as to what a person would think, but yeah, it introduces people to different aspects of life and different subjects that they generally won't study, be it like exam pressure or just for fun or like curiosity of knowing things. um, it would become easier for them to like understand how different subjects work and in a way that it impacts your decision making ability and how do you approach a certain problem. So that's one thing. I think the best and the biggest plus point that IIMs or generally any institute of such statures have is that they have uh, very selected people who enter those batches, and these are usually uh, the top minds of India, you can say. I'm not denying the fact that there are people who don't go to IIM and they are like equally good or better, but if you see like the exams that they come through, it requires dedication, it requires certain persistent efforts, and you need to be intelligent at some sort, or like um, maybe like hardworking, or maybe you have that bent of mind to crack exams. So generally your aptitude is high, your thinking ability is high, so that's what the IM usually have, and that improves the quality of peer group that you are having. And when these peer group like reach 5, 6, 10 years of experience, then eventually you know that there is someone who would be there if you want to enter any sector, because you have known a lot of people from different institutes, and that leverages your uh, chance to get into any uh, role of yours, like desire. Although it won't be that easy, but it's easy compared to those who don't have this pedigree, and it generally helps. It's similar for IITs and IIMs because recruiter have this bias, and this bias is not false to some extent, because like if they want to hire, why they want to like spend much money on hiring if they know that there are people who are good, if they are trained well, they may have tendency to perform really well, and we don't have to like spend much on hiring. We can go to this college, uh, like test these people on different skills, and then we can hire them. And later if that they didn't find our organization suitable, or the organization does not want people like these, then they can really like make them resign, or like they can hire new talents from next batch. So it's easier for them to like go into that university campuses and like hire good lot of people. And these people have taken a lot of loans, so they are like somewhat restricted to doing jobs because they want to pay their EMI. And recruiters also know that these people don't know much, but they have this tendency that if put in pressure, these guys would tend to perform better because they have been grilled through that process of like getting into IIMs. Then in IIMs usually studies and all, like doing extracurricular, then sitting for internships and all. So it's really a grilling process. uh, those people who abstain from taking these bets would generally have a lower chance to get shortlisted to such companies. And it is seen that most people who are like their top CEOs and CFOs or CTOs generally have a good background in terms of which college they have passed out. Like if they are a very early grad, they must be passed out from prestigious colleges at that time, maybe like SRCC or IITs or some top colleges of DU or some another state government top colleges. So this is generally seen, and it's better to chase uh, that idea, or like that schools, because then you have like minimum chance of not getting a job if you want some. Maybe your pay would be less if you want to take a risk. Like if you want to try out new ventures, you could try, and then you have this cushion that okay, even if I like not get 20-30 lakhs, I would be decently getting 10-15 lakhs, and that would be enough for me to start my career, and then eventually I'll grow and progress. So that's one thinking that develops in these kind of people, like people those who graduate from good colleges. I like to choose the fact that I want to be in that position. Although my undergrad education is also not bad, but um, I think the sector that I am in, like engineering, your education as sort does not matter much. Like you can be from a private college, uh, but your proficiency in writing codes, your proficiency in terms of how you communicate, your proficiency in terms of like managing everything depends a lot on how you would grow. Your college education might land you a good job, but that does not generally mean that you would like succeed in life. But I think this period is large. After all, I mean, the person who would contribute to a greater good or would be working really hard and like delivering targets and like upskilling himself, making available uh, for people and like managing things would really be at top pedestal. But starting, I think, out of the campus, it's a good paycheck that you are getting. Uh, so that won't be less. You would be getting access to all those companies that won't hire off campus directly, and also you have a set of peer group that is unimaginable to have at any point of time. Like you could connect to people on LinkedIn or any social media, but the connection you make while you are in hostel, while you play the badminton, while you share the same pressure of giving exams, and um, being in that same cohort or like same place for 2 years, generally shape up your thinking, and you generally have good friendship with those people. I regret my undergrad because it was only for 2 years. So it was somewhat like an MBA but with less pressure. So I didn't made many friends. I tried making so, but I realized that it's better to have like few friends that are really good. So I have made very few friends that are really good, and the rest I think are acquaintance, or you can say um, I can crack any conversation with them at any time, but generally their thought does not appear in my mind. I have good connections with them. I have a great understanding with them, but uh, they are not like my best friends. You can say them to be friends or people whom I know better than, who are not as low as acquaintance but are at a much higher level but lower than what a best friend has is at. So yeah, I think the video is getting really longer. Uh, I took a lot of time today, and that was because I wanted to like go with flow, go with how I am speaking, and then analyze what improvement I want to make while I speak, and how changes uh, can I make, what changes can I make to these videos, and how it would look good. So these are like my few things that I would be doing and like improving things. It's almost one, so my eyes are just saying that go to sleep. So I would not waste much of my time and go back to sleep.